Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be talking about menstrual cups because I've been seeing a lot of questions online. Like, I'm in a lot of forums and people are like, what is the menstrual cup? How does it work? How do you not get all messy? Like, what is the whole vibe with the menstrual cups? People don't really talk about periods. It's kind of a taboo. But today we are breaking that taboo and we're talking about things that we need to talk about. So I'm just going to tell you what my experience with menstrual cups and the like are so that you can make your own opinion. All right, here we go. So I have tried 3 different things. I mean, of course, we've all done the traditional pads and the tampons and such like that. I personally get toxic shock syndrome from tampons, so I can't use those. I have an allergic reaction to Always, so I can only use Kotex if I do use a pad. So that is what kind of sent me on my trajectory to get further information about period cups and that kind of stuff. So I have tried the Diva Cup, which I absolutely loved. The Diva Cup, it fit the way it was supposed to fit. It did what it was supposed to do, and I didn't have any problems with it. The only thing that happened to my Diva Cup was that it got blown away in Hurricane Irma. So that's why I don't have it anymore. I then tried this thing called Soft Cup, which you can get it on Amazon. You can get it in CVS and Walgreens and those kind of drugstores. I'm going to put links to everything in the description below. This is a soft cup. It is a disc. This is a silicone ring, and it's got a plastic collection cup that is very, very soft and very easily moved. Now, in the description, it essentially says that this provides a barrier to stop stuff from falling out, and they say that you're supposed to be able to have intercourse when using this. I was away from my husband at the time that I tried this, so I have no idea if that worked. But I did not have the best experience with this. I experienced leakage, and it wasn't uncomfortable, but it also wasn't the best thing. And this is like one size fits all, so it doesn't have, this is pretty wide. It's pretty big to be in there, so it doesn't really sit in the cervix. So you can try it. It wasn't my favorite. So the most recent purchase, and I've had this for quite some time, is the Duchess Cup. The Duchess Cup is very similar to Diva Cup. They're made of silicone. The Duchess Cup gives you a twofer, though. You get 2 cups when you purchase one. So I think the Diva Cup was something like $35 or something like this, and I think the Duchess Cup was $16 or $17, and you get 2, so you can, always have one ready to go. And the thing that is similar with both the Diva Cup and the Duchess Cup is that both of them have 2 sizes. They have a size for before you've had children and a size for after you've had children. The Diva Cup was spot on with that measurement. When I got the one for after having children, that one fit perfectly. It did exactly what it was supposed to do, and it created a seal. The Duchess Cup, when I got the one for after having children, it was a little too big. So I could feel it. It was uncomfortable. So I went down to the one that was for before pre-childbirth, and that one fit perfectly. So that's what this is. So I have another set somewhere floating around in the house, but this is the pre-childbirth set. And you can see, I don't know, is this like about 1.5 inches diameter, maybe? So I'm just gonna give you a quick little rudimentary tutorial on how a menstrual cup works so that you can get an idea, because they show us how pads work, they show us how tampons work, but they don't show us how a menstrual cup works. So I'm gonna try to do that for you. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to use this ocean spray bottle that I have cut the bottom off of, and we're going to take off the top. That's going to serve as our birth canal. We're going to use the Duchess Cup, and we're going to use some food coloring in some blue food coloring to depict our situation. All right, so bear with me as these measurements are approximate and not exact. So let's get our science on. You're going to bend the Duchess Cup like this. Here is the birth canal. We are going to put that in there. Obviously, it's going to slide in much easier into an actual woman's body. And once it gets beyond the cervix, it's going to pop open just like that. So this is, pretend you're looking through your body into your birth canal, and this is what you would see. And then when you menstruate, your situation comes down like that and fills up the cup. You can see that. And then you see this little thing, you'll be able to feel that within your vagina, just the way that you would feel a tampon string in there. You're able to feel it that way. And then you pinch it. Pinch and pull, and then you have your collection, and you will just pour that out in the toilet. And then I like to have a sink right next to me when I'm using this, and you just reach over, rinse it out, and then you replace this and rinse and repeat. That's the gist of how it works. It's not a super messy process. It's just like using a tampon in terms of the mess. Of course, there's a learning curve. You know, you need to make sure that you get it in the proper position when you put it in. It should be in a position that you can't feel it. If you can feel it, then it's probably wrong, or the wrong size. And you need to be cognizant of the fact that it's not an everlasting reservoir. So you need to be aware of what you're feeling so that you know when you should empty it. Let's see. The other thing to think about is that it helps the environment because it's silicone. You can boil it to clean it. You are not throwing it away. So literally it's just you just have it. And so you're not increasing your carbon footprint by adding to the landfills with your feminine products. I think it's economical too because you don't have to be buying something every month to get yourself situated, and it's convenient. It's not loud. You don't hear like how sometimes you hear the crackling of the plastic when you're unwrapping a pad or unwrapping a tampon. You don't hear any of that, so it gives you a little bit more discretion. The only thing I would say is that you need to be in a place where you have a sink near to you. I don't recommend, you know, just using it in probably like a public restroom unless you take both cups with you and you put the clean cup in, wrap the dirty one up, go handle that after you've left the bathroom stall kind of vibe. I'm just trying to help you out. All these cups are made with medical grade silicone. They've been lab tested and approved. They are not irritating at all. They don't have any of the toxins that you'll find in pads or tampons, which is great because you don't want to be putting anything crazy into your body anyway. Now, I will say this. When I am on heavy flow or I have to be out for long periods of time, I do back it up. I back it up with a pad. I back it up with a period panty because I'm not trying to have any accidents out there in the world, if you know what I'm saying. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. I'll link everything that I talked about in this video, and happy period. If you haven't already, please like, subscribe, comment, share, do all the things, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.